In the summer of 2018, a group of friends in Clark County, Washington, decided to go swimming at a popular spot called Molten Falls with a bridge that sits 60 foot high above the water. This is where the locals meet every summer to test each other's bravery to see who will jump. And since there's no local ordinances against it, they completely ignore the signs telling them not to. But on this day, while Jordan was on the bridge with her friends, she wasn't sure she wanted to jump. And while some of her friends helped her build her courage, her best friend Taylor sat right behind her. And to everyone's horror, Taylor pushed her without warning, leaving her to fall completely unbalanced, essentially landing on her face. Take a look.
3,
No, I won't go in.
2.
Well, she's saying no.
No, I just...
Ready? Oh, that's so.
3,
No, I won't go in.
2.
Well, she's saying no.
No, I just...
Ready? Oh, that's so.
After Jordan hit the water, they immediately knew something was wrong. And it should be noted that hitting the water at 60 feet high, even for trained professionals, is extremely dangerous. But not only did this fall leave Jordan with 6 broken ribs, it also left her with a punctured lung and bruising all over her body. Now this case hit national news, and Taylor was interviewed by many outlets, and she expressed her regret and explained how she wasn't allowed to visit Jordan in the hospital. Although it's pretty clear she was enjoying the attention she was getting. But Jordan and her family wanted some accountability and took Taylor to court, where Taylor eventually pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment. And aside from Jordan's physical injuries, she also had mental ones, basically receiving a form of PTSD from the whole situation. And while in court, she needed help from her mom to explain the severity of the situation. Here's that clip.
Injuries I faced were 6 broken ribs. I had punctured both my lungs. I had a hematoma behind my throat. I had torn my muscles in my rotator cuff, which reflected in the dropped shoulder, and I had very bad bruising all throughout my body.
I'd like to sincerely apologize to Jordan Holgerson, her family, and friends for the pain and humiliation I have caused by my mindless action that occurred last summer.
In the end, the defense recommended no jail time, although the judge didn't see it that way and sentenced her to 2 days in jail and 38 days of community service. As for Jordan, she made a full recovery, and the bridge is still a local hotspot every summer. But as always, let me know what you think. You may have heard of Riker Webb, the 3-year-old who went missing in Montana in June of 2022. And at the time, this case went viral due to its similarities to the Missing 411 series. Now it was said that Riker liked to play with bugs, which could be the reason why he seemingly just walked into the woods. But it should be noted that when he was found, it was over 2 miles away, and even after quickly getting a search party together, he was somehow able to avoid the search party and survived in rain and near freezing temperatures. But what you might not know is that his brother Caden had a TikTok account, which is now gone, likely due to just how much attention it was getting. But a video has resurfaced from Caden's TikTok account after the community wanted to know how Riker survived those 2 days. And this is what he had to say.
Asking about what happened. Riker, do you remember when you got lost?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
I see a house.
A house? In the woods?
Yeah. So I can live and then I can live in...
Someone lived in the house?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That was scary. You okay though now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Now it should be noted that this was likely about a year after the incident, so he would be 4, so he might not be able to remember correctly about his time in the woods. And when he was found, he was relatively unharmed, and he had taken shelter in an outside shed owned by some locals, which is pretty remarkable considering Montana is home to grizzly bears, coyotes, bobcats, and even mountain lions. And it's for these very reasons that the community speculated that he wasn't the same as before he left, also making the case that something must have led him into those woods and possibly even led him to safety. And although Caden's TikTok is still gone, it's possible in the future he gives us another update. But let me know what you think. This eerie video has been going viral, and it all started when this mother and her son were visiting a grave in a cemetery, and with seemingly no warning whatsoever, the son points out something that he sees in the distance. Now kids often have no filter, saying the first thing that comes to mind, but this mother was taken aback when her son said he saw a man hanging in the trees, and he went into even more detail.
It's so fast.
It's spinning fast, eh? Beautiful, Mom.
Mom,
What, Mama?
I saw someone walking in the tree. The white thing in the tree.
The white thing in the tree?
Yes, that way.
There's a white thing in the tree?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's old man.
There's an old man in the tree.
Yes.
Down over there.
Yes, he just walking.
Where is he walking?
I don't know.
Is he over there walking, Mum?
No.
But there's a man in the tree.
Yes.
Oh.
I should have seen one.
You saw him in the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's not cool, Mom.
Oh, it's not cool.
Yeah.
What did he look like?
I don't know. So strange.
He looked strange.
Now this obviously unsettled her, so she posted the video online to get people's reactions, with many commenters stating that their reactions seem genuine. But I'm curious of what you all think. Let me know. In December of 2024, Jennifer Sheffield posted a video to her TikTok, and she was quite optimistic about the upcoming divorce that she was going through, because even after sharing 2 kids with her current husband, they had mutually decided that it would be best to go their separate ways, planning to split everything from the divorce down the middle, and opting to give co-parenting their best shot. But just mere days after this video was posted, her family had not heard from her, so they decided to do a welfare check. And to their horror, they found Jennifer deceased alongside her husband, both with gunshot wounds, in what looked to be an apparent suicide brought on by the husband, which makes Jennifer's final video that much more disturbing. Here's a part of that clip. Take a look.
So, about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible though, like really and truly, like we're working together, everything's great, we're splitting everything down the middle, like, you know, everything is good. It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that. However, you know, I'm going to be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her, he will be supporting her, you know, so essentially, like, I'm really thankful for that, and that I will not have to worry so much about supporting her. However, I will be on a very limited income, with buying a new house and, you know, paying a mortgage and all that stuff. So, I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So
Now it should be noted that neither of them had a history of violence, leaving her family completely distraught and her daughters without parents. And as of this recording, they do have a GoFundMe, which I'll link in the description. So if you have even just $1, consider contributing. But as always, let me know what you think. On October 27th of 2024, a video was posted to YouTube by Carson Dial of what seems to be 2 police officers that seemingly want to ask him some questions at 2 in the morning. However, many commenters quickly speculated that these police officers may not be who they say they are and are possibly looking for a way to get inside. Regardless, Carson seems to know his rights, knowing that if they had a warrant, they wouldn't be asking for him to come answer the door. And this seems to be supported by something one of the cops say right before they begin talking. Take a look.
What's up?
Come to the door. I need to talk to you.
Okay, you can talk to me right here, man. What's up, man?
No, I need you to come outside and talk to me real quick.
Okay, why?
I have some questions to ask you. Come on out.
Okay, ask them. I'm in bed, man. You're scaring my dogs.
Come on out.
You have questions to ask, man. Just ask them, dude. I'm in bed.
I'm asking. I need to ask you in person. Come on out.
Just ask them real quick, dude. What's going on?
Come on out.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm in bed, so I'm going back to sleep. You're scaring my dogs.
I need you to come out.
For what?
I just explained it to you. I need to ask you some questions.
Okay, ask away. You don't need me to come out there to ask the damn
Yes,
question.
I do.
Go back to bed.
Yes,
Eventually, the two cops left, and there's been no further updates. And although many were left wondering if they were real or not, it wouldn't be the first time a similar situation happened. Because in 2020, a delivery driver visited a home in the UK, except the entire thing was a setup for a home invasion. Here's that clip. Slight trigger warning.
Put on your door and take it because coronavirus. Hey! No!
In the end, the father was injured by a knife, and the 11-year-old son was shot. Thankfully, they both survived their encounter, but it's an important reminder to always verify before you open your door. Between 2009 and 2019, there have been a reported 212 man-overboard incidents on cruise ships, and over 170 of those people were never found. This leaves you with roughly a 28% chance of survival. However, in 2015, a man fell off the Oasis of the Seas, and this was late at night, after an apparent argument with him and the cruise ship staff. And you can see as the man hangs onto a beam next to a life raft with the water churning below. In the end, he was never found. Here's that clip. Take a look.
Stop yelling! Let them work!
You don't touch me! Because of you this happened, because I stepped out the door. Let go until he's on board. Until he's on board, I'm not going anywhere. Let go of me! Let get off me! Get off me! I'm not going anywhere until he's on board.
Watch. He's there! He's there! Stop! Get the life back! Get the life thing! Throw it over! Throw it over!
Ultimately, it took close to 30 minutes for the cruise ship to be able to turn around, after which it was far too late. But in the case of James Michael Grimes, he was far more lucky, because one minute he was drinking and celebrating on the cruise ship, and the next he came to in the middle of the ocean with no ship in sight. And it wasn't until his family reported him missing that the ship started a search party. And he explains how he treaded water for close to 21 hours, but I'll let him describe it for you.
Grimes says the next thing he remembers, he was fighting for his life in the Gulf of Mexico and the cruise ship was gone.
I can't float myself, even when I'm trying to. So there had to be, the Lord was with me when I was out there, because something was holding me up the whole time while I was passed out.
For nearly 20 hours, James treaded water and battled sea creatures.
He was eventually airlifted to safety, where he collapsed due to exhaustion, and they speculated that he wouldn't have lasted another 10 minutes out in the water. Thankfully, he was saved, but it was an incredibly close call. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and consider subscribing and leaving a comment, because it really helps with the algorithm, and I try to read each and every one. I genuinely can't believe that we're almost at 20K subscribers already. So again, thank you all so much for the support. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.